we have something to talk about. Hi, yes, hello. It's in relation to that movie that came out last year, the one that, you know, I just sort of kind of liked.
Wonk wonk.
I didn't love it at all. I just kind of liked it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was just okay.
It was decent. So yeah, we heard word, I think right before the movie came out, that we were getting a TV show that ties into it called Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a 2D take on the world of Mutant Mayhem. We have our first look now. And we're going to dissect that, not like too much. We're not going to dig deep into everything that was just provided to us. We're just going to give our quick little thoughts. I don't know. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to talk about it? How do you want to play this out?
I'll go first,
okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
I was the obvious thing that I think we need to address is the animation.
Yes. Yeah.
I like the style.
Same.
I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Why?
Are you good?
This is kind of a downgrade from Rise. From what I'm seeing so far.
Yeah. Okay.
Just from what I'm seeing so far.
Let me say this too, because if you're a new viewer, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. Rise isn't my favorite iteration necessarily. I do like it for what it is.
Same.
You like it a little less than I do. But I'm more partial to like 2012, 2003. And in the animation department, from what we've seen so far, yes, it's a bit of a step down from Rise. I still like it. I still think that there are good things going on here. But I'm not going to steal the mic from you. I'm going to let you continue with your point.
Oh, look, you can't drop the Rise movie a year ago, 2 years ago, and then drop Mutant Mayhem, which is like, you know, it's like up there with Spider-Verse, like people comparing it to Spider-Verse. And for the tie-in show, what? And we talked about that. We had a conversation about this. Turtle fans loved the shows. A huge reason why Turtle Mania was so pervasive was because people of all ages enjoy TV shows. And for them to not put half as much effort as they have previously, especially considering Paramount, not just Nickelodeon, is working on this project, highly disappointing to me.
Yeah. Also, just to
time for this is crazy.
Yeah. The turnaround time from the timeline that we got seems a little quick.
Yeah,
I do want to say
we don't really know how long it's been in development.
When speaking on like the effort put into it, this is not a dig at the animators, right? Like we're talking.
Oh no, 100%, definitely not.
In the ballpark, we don't even know what's going on here. We don't know if they were pressed for time. No. We don't know if they were put in a crunch time. We don't know if they were given a small budget. I don't know anything on that front. I'm sure the animation department did what they could with what they were given, with the time that they were given.
I agree.
It's just more so, I guess I was shocked on an expectation level. And hey, maybe this is on me, but I spoke in previous videos about how this should be the best looking Turtles show, considering it's going to be on a streaming service like Paramount Plus. Give it a bit of a budget. I was thinking it was going to look better than Rise or on par. But hey, that's just me. Again, I love the style. I feel like the atmosphere is very much carrying over from the film. And there are some really good shots in here. Don't get me wrong. It's just that some of it feels 100%. Like keyframes, animatics that are fully colored in, and that's the extent of it. Nothing wrong with doing limited animation. The best way that I put this, I guess when we had a conversation about it off YouTube, was this seems like a very impressive fan animation, or like a bunch of animators on YouTube came together and put it out, you know, just for a celebration of the franchise. Who knows? Maybe that was the intention, right? Because I know with the film, they had the whole thing about, oh, it's supposed to look like a kid doodled this in their sketchbook, X, Y, and Z. Yeah, maybe they want the show to look like it was animated by, you know, people in high school or middle school and stuff like that. And again, not a dig saying, oh, you animate like a little kid.
Oh, 100%
I'm just curious if that was actually the artistic lens that they were looking at this through. So I'm curious about it.
The style, to me, I love the style, actually. That's like the one thing about the animation that I think is really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Translating that really hyper specific 3D style they had for the movie into a 2D, that's a very difficult thing to do, and I think they've done what they could with that, and they've made it their own, and I think it looks really good. In terms of the art style, I do think probably what you were saying, it probably looks like there's no way they gave these guys the proper resources to make this. Probably the most frustrating about the animation, like when I'm like, oh, this doesn't look so hot. Again, like you said, not a dig on the animators. I mean, you were talking also when we had that conversation about techniques that you're seeing used in some of the shots, like the hand-drawn, hand-animated versus like what seems to be sort of like a flat, like a rigging system.
Transformation tool or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there are two different methods used in different shots. They're melding together. A lot of what Rise did, honestly. I feel like, I don't know if it's that Rise executed it in a different way to where it looked a bit more cohesive, or maybe the more simplistic art style made it look more sleek or whatever. I don't know what it could be, to be honest with you. And who knows, maybe seeing it in a full episode and episode after episode, you'll get used to it and it'll look amazing. Again, I've seen people not complain at all. You know, I've seen people eating it up, and that's totally fine.
You know what? I hope we get proven wrong. I hope the show comes out and we watch it and we're like, wow, we totally jumped the gun.
Yeah, I want to look like an idiot.
Really just needed same. Like, I genuinely hope that 1 or 2 months, whenever the show drops, I'm like, wow, that was incredible. How, like, the writers, like, wow, they really blew it out of the park. Like, I want to be wrong in this situation. I want the small tidbits that we see in the teaser to be a misrepresentation. I really do.
That's the thing for me. Like, you guys know, I like to animate Ninja Turtles for fun.
Yes.
They're doing a lot of the techniques that I do to cut corners because I'm one person. They have a whole animation.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing about it. So it's not like me digging at using limited animation. I do it. I do a lot of this same stuff. You know, I get it. Animation is tough. And if you can make it work, you make it work. Again, it was just me thinking coming off of Rise, it would look like that, but maybe that was an unfair expectation because I don't know what they're working under. But yeah, that's where I am with it. It looks good.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
I am still super intrigued on this aspect, and that being the story progression from picking up where the movie left off, because this universe already has me hooked. I'm going to give it a chance no matter what. If the whole show, like, even downs the animation more moving forward, but that story is good, you still have me. So it's not like I'm writing this show off.
I'm really, when they announced the writers on the show from 03 would be coming back, I immediately, like, I was already in.
Yeah.
I was like, these guys are going to make some incredible work.
2003, 2012 vets coming back. Like, what did I just say? Literally my two favorite iterations. So
literally, like, it's same. It's like, it's very exciting to see that people were really looking to jump on board. I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know. Has Paramount released a lot of like original animation on their streaming service?
I'm not
sure. This like their first rodeo is the other thing. I had
for like a little bit and I dropped it and I haven't had it since.
I've never had it.
LOL. They might. I'm not sure. It's a good question.
I feel like I haven't heard about any original animation projects. So maybe this is kind of, it seems like their first big rodeo. Like you said, I'm already invested regardless. The movie blew my socks off. We got a little shots of some recurring characters in the teaser.
And I was going to say, I know we praised the art style earlier. I don't think I talked about that enough. I don't want it to be too Debbie Downer.
Negative. Yeah, I agree.
I love the style. Like, absolutely. Yeah, I do love the style. Especially like the heavy inks with the shading and the shadows and stuff like that. Something that I do all the time when I draw turtles, and seeing it come back from 03.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love it.
We'll wait and see.
Let me know in the comments. It might be over dramatic. Do you guys think it looks perfect? Did you see the same things I did, but you're still excited regardless? Let me know. We'll keep following this as we get more developments. Thanks for watching.
Stay cool.
Stay cool.
Bye.
What's the later, Cowabunga.